Hi everybody, it's me Jamie of Jamie's Hooked. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show off a Facebook Marketplace haul. Now, I typically don't go on Facebook Marketplace, but my friend Miguel, his channel is called Who Knows. He lives really close to where I live. He met up he scours Facebook Marketplace looking for yarn deals. That's kind of like his jam. He just what he likes to do, and he does a great job doing it. And he was telling me about this lady who is really close to where he lives, who was doing a massive yarn sale. Like she had some from the past, and he had bought from her like from the past that she was selling and stuff. And so she contacted him again, and I think she was getting ready to move, and she just didn't want to take the yarn with her because it's a lot. Like I've moved yarn before. It's a lot. It's amazing, like thinking like how much yarn you actually have before you move it. it's it's an interesting situation. Anyway, so she had some really good deals. A lot of this is clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. I would say the majority of it is. But there were other things other than just yarn that were in that deal. So I'm just going to show this off with you. And, um, you know, the deals were good. It was a really good deal. I spent more than what I wanted to, but I spent the money. She was, and I think she came out a little bit on the top concerning this because, if you look at a lot of this yarn, especially where if you're very familiar with Hobby Lobby clearance, usually it's about like 80% off. And so, but she said that what she did is that once she found out about Hobby Lobby clearance yarn, she hit up several Hobby Lobbies in the area, and she curated a lot of the same yarn. So she had a substantial stash of a lot of the same skeins. So I'm going to show off some of what I purchased from her, and it was a lot, and there was a lot of stuff that I like, and I probably will use. So the one thing that I was really excited about, she had, where'd they go? Here they are. First things first, I'm going to show off. She had a bag of pom poms. Here, brand new pom poms. So they're, brand new, different colors, and they're all natural colors. None of them are funky colors like pink or purple or rainbow or anything like that. Just dark browns, blacks, light browns, whites. Some of them are variegated. Like I've got like a gray and white one there. This one's like brown with a little bit of black on it. Grays in there too, but they're just pom poms. And this one's white with a little tinge. You can't pick it up on the camera, but I don't know if you can see it like a little bit. But there's a little bit of, it's got a little bit of dark on the outer fringes of this pom pom. So it's got a little bit of a color variation. I can't find the little thingy majoggy on it. Here it is. It's tiny. I can't quite grasp it. But anyway, yeah. So this was a bag of 15 of them. She was selling for like 25 bucks. So I did the math on that. So like they're like dollar 67 each. Yeah, I think that's what I wrote down. So $1.67 each, and I was like, what? Yeah, sold. That's a really good deal because if you go and buy pom poms at Hobby Lobby, they're $4 plus, and that's $4 for the small ones. I mean, unless you find some on clearance, but pom poms are not exactly the cheapest thing, but they are a nice touch. So that, let's see. So I know some of y'all are probably gonna be going, "Why did you buy this, Jamie?" But I kind of have an idea of like what I'm gonna do with it. But it's yarn bee for the fur. Um, For the Love, and it's in black. And a lot of you are like, okay, Jamie, you picked up black yarn and fur yarn, black fur yarn. What? Yeah, I did. But I'm going to use this for like trim. And I think this would make a really good trim for, I don't know, something. But yeah, I picked this up for like $5 because usually this is like $10. And so I know she took the time to go out and get this. I got it for $5. That I think that was fair. Because she, like I said, she took the time to go out and get all this, and I just came to her house and I just bought it from her. Not with that intention, of course, but she intended to use all of this. Okay, so we went to her house and she had this table full of stuff and some bags and things like that. She had a whole bunch of these little cupcakes. So there was like 2, 4, 6. There were 6 of them, and I purchased all the little cupcakes things. And what I like about it is that they actually all come with a pom pom. This one is actually the chunky cupcake. There's only one that was a chunky, but I did notice as I'm picking these up and looking at them, this is just a regular cupcake, and this one's the chunky. Look at the pom pom. Like the pom pom's a lot fluffier on the cupcake, and then it's just a round standard pom pom on the regular cupcake. So yeah. So I mean, I didn't get 2 of the same color on these, so they're all different. So this one is what color is this one? This one's called Jam Session. I want to say I have more of this. I am not sure. I have to go look in my yarn room in my stash, but I think I've got more of this. But let me show you the colors. So it's a just really lots of light blues, purples. Looks like that's a blue, and that's kind of like a fuchsia. It's showing up really bright on my camera, but it's like a fuchsia. Okay, so that's that one. That's the one that's the chunky. Chunky. I love saying chunky. Okay, and then this one is Mango Tango. I like this one. Is really pretty. It's got a little pink pom pom on top, but the colors on it are really cute. So this is like corals, teals, a couple different shades of teal, orange. Just some really nice looking colors. It's showing up really bright on my camera, which is nice. You can see all the different bright colors. That looks really pretty. I like this one a lot. This was my favorite colors once. Now this one didn't have a thing on it. Makes a hat. Yeah. But this has got a lot of muted colors. Some a little bit of blues. That's more like a purple, really. Yeah, it's like purples and oranges and things like that. It's a really pretty colorway. This one is what's this one called? This one is called Sour Grapes. This one's really pretty to me. It's, I'm not really that big of a purple person, but I love purple and green together. And this is, yeah, I don't know, you can really see that green in there, but it's like it's like a dark purple and green. Of course, you got the really dark purple palm on top. This one is called Kiwi, I think. This one's Kiwi something. It's Strawberry Kiwi. Strawberry Kiwi Pop. This is really cute. So you got a little bit of beige. You got some, bright greens and a nice muted pink. I think it's really cute, and it's got a little green pom pom, so that's not too bad. And this one is pretty too. I mean, they're all pretty. Come on. This one's called Candy Buttons. This one's got a nice kind of rainbow-like vibe to it. I don't see there's a little bit of blue. Is that green or is that blue? I think it's green. But it's got greens, like a mauve, a muted orange, like a bluish purple in there. But that's really pretty too. And it comes with a green palm on top too. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. Let me put these down here so I can show off more stuff like that. So, also, she had some yarn bee glowing. That's one of my favorite yarns. I just love the colorways on yarn bee glowing, and it works up really well. It just is one of my favorites because it's just the colors are so bright. Um, not necessarily bright, but you know they're just. It's an interesting colorway combinations, and it's really one of my favorite yarns to use. I've made some really cool looking hats with those. But with these, I'm thinking I'm going to make some kids circle vest with them. And I got the idea and inspiration from um, Lisa of Happy to Hook Creations. She's been making these really cute little circle vests. I think they're called Ring Around the Rosy circle vests made by the Lavender Chair, but she's been making those with the ice cream cotton yarn. And I'm like, oh, those are so cute. I can totally make a whole bunch of these and sell them at craft fairs. Um, but she had quite a few of these for sale. 3 different colorways. This one is pink multi. She had 5 of these. But here we are. I moved my camera, so I'm like in the habit of changing the way things are. But she had these, and it's, on my camera, it's not really showing up that pink. I mean, it's really showing up a lot of the blues and the greens, along with some purples, but there's a lot of pink in this. And I think this would make some really cute little vests. Okay, so I had grabbed up 5 of these. Now this one's pretty. This one is called Boat Ride. Now this one's got a lot of blue and green and yellow in it. And there's some pink and orange too. It's just really rainbowy to me. I mean, all these yarn bee glowing are just really rainbowy like. I mean, there's just really a nice combination. But if you can see that, see how they're just really just a nice bunch of colors, mixed with a little bit of white, and sometimes there's just contrasting colors, twined together, and it's just really a pretty combination. This one, that one, this one came with 4, so this came in a bag of 4, and let me put that back down here, put it together. And then there's one more. Now this one's got more neutrals in it. It's like purples and neutrals. A little bit of green in it. This one's really pretty too. I think this would also make another nice, really pretty vest. But you can see some of that greens. There's some neutrals and I like a lot of purples too. Okay. Let's see. Here's some more of that purple on the other end of the skein. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? I mean, that's just going to make something really nice. And this one came in a bag of 3. So those are going to make some really nice little vests. I might make a hat to go with it, but I think more like vests. I think those are going to be some really cute things. Give them something interesting. Okay. So then I also picked up, she had a bag of 12 of these. But I love this yarn. And this is I Love This Yarn prints. So I noticed that on the I Love This Yarn, like the prints or the variegated or stripes or whatever it is, it's a little bit less yardage as opposed to the solid colors of I Love This Yarn. So the yardage on this is, it says it's 252 yards, which is still substantial. But she had 12 of these, and this colorway is called Ocean Teal. Yeah. So, ocean teal, look at that. It looks more green. It's more like a green teal, but it's got, that kind of slightly heathered look to it. It's really quite pretty. It really appeals to me. This so says blanket for me, baby blanket, or I don't know, something. It just really screams blanket. And I think that's what she intended to do, is to make a blanket with it. And then with this one, how many are in here? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. She had 9 skeins. Yeah. What was that? Okay. Sorry. She had 9 skeins of this one. This is also I love this yarn print, and this one's called Bright Violet. So let me show you the outside of it. I love this yarn print, Bright Violet, and it's not. It's a lot brighter in person than it is on camera. On camera, it looks like it's more like a periwinkle, but it has more of a fuchsia. It's a warmer purple. Let's just say that. Fuchsia is kind of like a little bit warmer on the purple spectrum. It's got a little bit more pink or red to it. So this is not showing up as bright on my camera. It looks way more muted. It's really pretty. I think with these two together, this would make a really nice blanket. Oh, that's kind of almost the color there that I'm going for. Yay! So yeah, these would make a nice pretty blanket together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes on. I really think a pretty blanket would make. I mean, I could probably make several blankets with that, especially if they're baby blankets. They don't need to be that big, and you can do some really cool looking stitch variations with those, for sure. So yeah, that was it. So shout out to Miguel. Thank you. You helped enable me. No more, no more yarn, please. I don't need any more. But since then, I have purchased a couple more skeins, so I don't think I need to spend any more money. But I think I just want to show you, so that is a great place to go check out things. And I was also thinking to myself, yeah, check out Facebook Marketplace, or any of those online places. I think maybe even Craigslist might have something out there. Some people really still shop on Craigslist, and then whatchamacallit, there's one that's called 5 Miles app. I think that's what it is. But try to look on there. Upcycle. I think there's one called Upcycle. But yeah, there's different places where where people are just kind of they're selling, and they're just kind of giving it a discount, or just keep your eyes glued. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If any of y'all have any suggestions on any of these things, but honestly, I pretty much have plans for it. Yeah, I really think those little vests are going to turn out really cute. I'll make one and see how it looks, and see how it goes, and then I'll probably show that off later. But it's a cute little pattern, and I think it works really cute, really quickly. So I'm excited about that. I think with this purple, I think this would make some really cute butterfly garden square afghan, or maybe a dragonfly afghan would make her really pretty with this. And it's almost like a little filet crochet square that I've made the butterfly garden one before, but I've never made the dragonfly one before. But it's, yeah, real pretty. It looks like just butterflies, just going around it. It's really pretty little afghan square. And yeah, it's just something different, something pretty. Anyway, all right. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you or talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. All right, bye.